Ciao.
Ho aspettato tanto per questo team up.
First of all, do you really believe that Deadpool is Marvel Jesus?
Well, I never expected it to have the meaning that it seems to have. We wrote that line almost a year and a half ago. We had no idea that we would end up being the only Marvel movie to come out this year, and that we would be coming out at a time where maybe there's an opportunity to do something surprising with the MCU. So I'm never going to say that the movie or Deadpool is Marvel Jesus, but that's how Wade would like to think of himself. And in maybe a week and a half, we'll see.
One character says that he doesn't want to work for the TVA, he wants to be the TVA. Is that a line of yours, maybe? Do you agree with him?
Do you mean, am I a megalomaniacal control freak? Not quite, but certainly I don't think you can be a good director without the confidence to lead. And I do the thing that I love about this job, especially on this movie where the scale of the filmmaking is so big, is you really get to command an army of artists and creative craftspeople to bring their best to a collective effort. And so, no, I don't want to be the TVA. I don't want to be the whole movie, but I do love leading this family of collaborators towards a common goal.
I just saw only the first 30 minutes of the movie, so I don't know what is going to happen. But in the first 30 minutes, I saw things such as that hint of necrophilia, smash bait. So I told that we are not used in Marvel movies. So how did you do that? How did you manage to put this tone in Marvel movies?
Well, thank you for reminding me of those memorable moments. The tone is not what we expect in a Marvel movie, but it is what we expect in a Deadpool movie. And first and foremost, this is a Deadpool movie. And so the audacity of the comedy and the language, which I certainly love in Deadpool movies, and I think we all do, that was the North Star principle of this film. And to their credit, Marvel and Kevin Feige and Disney, they were all very, very supportive of us staying loyal to that audacity. Even though we're in an MCU movie, we're very much doing a Deadpool movie within the MCU, and we had the freedom to do that.
I think that this could be the greatest bromance of all time that we see in a bigger screen. But I don't think that it's a bromance only between Deadpool and Wolverine, but between the three of you. So how much of this bromance, of your real bromance, you put into the movie?
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like I cannot look at the internet without seeing another picture of the three of us loving each other. I think it's no coincidence that we share this really warm friendship, this brotherhood, and that we made a movie about friendship and brotherhood. I think that very often, whether you intend it or not, what's going on in real life ends up on screen. And even though on screen you have two characters who start off really, really not getting along, it's ultimately a story of friendship. And there's a warmth to it that is very reflective of the warmth we feel for each other in real life.
The movie is full of pop culture references, but there's one to Maradona. So I want to know, since Ryan Reynolds got a football team, do you love football too? And how that reference to Maradona, where did it came from?
Yeah, I know that Ryan's experience with Wrexham has really been a very thorough education in the ways of football. And he is incredibly into that sport. When we were making this film in the UK, we went to Wrexham a few times. And so I became educated in the passion of the game. And we just were looking for different physical moves in the opening sequence. And we had this idea of, hey, maybe he takes this object and he kicks it. like a football kick. And Ryan just improvised that Maradona line. And it's certainly a nod to this sport that not only consumes much of the world, but now consumes Ryan and to an increasing extent me.
Deadpool says that he cares, he wants to matter. How important was also, because he's always joking, but there's also a really deep part of him that we see in this movie. So how important was also that side of him?
That's the most important part. That's that line and that tone is one of the most surprising parts of this movie. Yes, it's funny, it's violent, it's audacious, but it also has a theme and an emotionality that is sincere. And that was really important to Ryan and me from the very beginning as we started working on this screenplay. And I'm glad that you comment on that line, because that idea of wanting to matter, that's a central theme for this movie and for both characters. For both Wade and for Logan, this movie is a quest to matter. And they end up fulfilling that quest because they're forced to do it together.
And please, I really need it. Tell me that there's a musical number between you and Ryan Reynolds. Please tell me.
Wow. Well, let's just let that be one of those unconfirmed internet rumors. And everyone will see. By August, we'll know.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Great job. The first 30 minutes are amazing. So great job.
Yes. Great. Can't wait for you to see the rest. Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.